Hi all, today we are going to discuss some numericals on rectifier type of instruments. So before proceeding to the numericals, let us revise the things that we have studied in the last class. So here only directly I am just representing the equations only. If you want the complete derivation for the same and the reasons, you can refer to the last lecture. So the sensitivity we have studied there, the sensitivity is inverse of the full scale current corresponding to full scale reading. So that means sensitivity is equal to 1 by full scale current, that is IFS. This is represented in ohms per volt. And we have seen there that two type of instruments are possible. One is using the half wave rectifier type, second one is full wave rectifier type. In the half wave rectifier type, only one diode will be required. So here the average value of the voltage, because it is rectified for only half of the wave, so that's why it will be equal to 0.45 times of the RMS value. Or we can calculate the form factor as when you calculated we got as 2.22, and we can tell that sensitivity for the case of AC will be 0.45 times of sensitivity for the case of DC, because you can see the average value is only 45% of the RMS value or the DC value. Like if the same voltage, instead of AC, if DC voltage of same RMS value given, it will give the reading as V average is equal to V, but here it is only giving 0.45 times of the RMS value. So that's why sensitivity is 0.45 times. Similarly, if you are going for the full wave rectifier, because it gives the double output, because it is giving the output for both half cycles, so V average value becomes double, it is 0.9 times of V, or we can tell the form factor is 1.11, or sensitivity for the case of AC is 90% of sensitivity of the DC. So after that we have also seen how to calculate the series resistance, amount of series resistance required to extend the range of the instrument. So practically generally we always use the full wave rectifier. So for full wave rectifier, series resistance we have calculated as RS is equal to V into sensitivity of AC. For AC, for full wave rectifier, it is 0.9 times of SDC minus RM. RM is the resistance of the meter, and as the two diodes will be conducting simultaneously always, that means two diodes are connected in series, it will have 2 times of RD. So with these basics I am proceeding for the numericals. So first let us start with the numerical that came in the gate. It came in the gate 2003, I think. 2003 it came. So a rectifier type AC voltmeter consists of a series resistance some RS, an ideal full wave rectifier bridge, and a PMMC instrument. So this directly indicates it is a rectifier type of instrument. So the internal resistance of the instrument is 100 ohms. Internal resistance of the instrument is 100 ohms. So whenever you are reading any numerical, I tell every time that note down the given data so that the chances for making the mistakes will be minimum. So it is given there the internal resistance of the meter is 100 ohms. So I am representing by RM, and the full scale deflection is produced by a DC current of 1 milliampere. So the full scale deflection current corresponding to the DC, it is given as 1 milliampere. So it is asked to calculate the value of resistance required to obtain the full scale deflection with an AC voltage of 100 volts. They are telling now the voltage that is given is 100 volts. So it is already mentioned, because AC we know always it is the RMS value. So I can directly write with the capital letter. Is applied to the input. So what is that value of the series resistance? So that we have to calculate. So here you have to mention here that it is mentioned as ideal full wave rectifier. That means resistance of the diode is equal to 0. That is also mentioned by them. So we have to calculate the series resistance only. So let us try to calculate what is the sensitivity and what is the series resistance. So we can tell that the sensitivity for the case of DC will be equal to 1 by current corresponding to full scale deflection. This is 1 divided by 1 milliampere. So 1 milli, this will be equal to 1000 ohms per volt. You agree with me? So from this I can calculate my sensitivity of the AC is 0.9 times of sensitivity for the case of DC. So when you multiply it, you will get it as 900 ohms per volt. So once these are obtained, I can calculate the value of RS just simply substituting in the formula. We know that this value is nothing but sensitivity for the case of AC. So this will be multiplied by the applied voltage minus resistance of the meter minus 2 times of resistance of the diode. So this I can substitute it. So this will be equal to sensitivity of AC, we got it as 900 multiplied by the voltage. Voltage applied is 100 minus resistance of the meter is 100 minus 2 times of RD is mentioned as 0. So this will be equal to 89.9 kilo ohms. In this way we can calculate the value. So this came in previous gate exam. So let us see some more numericals. Which type of numericals can come? A rectifier type instrument uses a bridge rectifier and has its scale calibrated in terms of RMS values of the sine wave. So they are telling that scale is calibrated in RMS values of the sine wave. It is calibrated for the sine wave. We already discussed that disadvantage of rectifier type of instrument is if they are calibrated for a particular type of waveform, they should be used with that waveform only. If they are used for other waveform, as that form factor is different in that case, so it will give the error reading. So this is something numerical related to that. It is calibrated for sine wave. It indicates a value of 3.33 volts. So it is given there. The meter is indicating, it is not maximum, it is a voltage indicated by the meter is 3.33 volts while measuring a voltage of triangular wave. So instead of sine wave, now triangular wave is given, but scale is calibrated for corresponding to sinusoidal. So corresponding to sinusoidal, we know form factor is equal to 1.11 because it is a full wave rectifier type. So 1.11 times of V average value, because whatever the average value is measured, because always PMMC instrument measures the average value only, but scale is calibrated by multiplying with a factor of 1.11. So 1.11 times of V average is 3.33. Some waveform is given there. Or from this I can calculate the average value corresponding to that waveform will be 3 volts. But actually the waveform that is applied is a triangular wave. They are asking what is the peak value of this triangular wave and what is the RMS value of the triangular wave. So we know the average value for the case of triangular wave is equal to V maximum by 2 because half of this waveform will come. So if you want to know about how to calculate the average value, RMS value for different waves other than sine wave, you can refer to basic electrical engineering playlist. I have discussed these things there. So V average is 0.5 times of V maximum. So from this I can calculate V maximum is equal to V average by 0.5. This will be equal to 6 volts. So we got the peak value for the triangular wave. So now I want to calculate the RMS value of the triangular wave. Again we have discussed in the basic electrical engineering that RMS value will be equal to V maximum by root 3. So this will be 6 by root 3, which is 3.464 volts. So now they asked what is the percentage error. So actual value that is indicating is 3.33 volts as the RMS value. But what is the actual RMS value? Actual RMS value is 3.464, but it is indicating the lesser value. So percentage error is equal to, because we know that measured value minus true value by true value into 100. So measured value is 3.33 minus true value or actual value is 3.464 divided by 3.464 into 100. You are getting minus 3.87 percentage. That means the meter is indicating lesser value than the actual value. So whatever meter is indicating, you have to add this percentage error to get the actual value of the reading. Then proceeding further, next numerical, the resistance of 50 ohms is connected in series with a rectifying device, a moving coil ammeter and a dynamometer type ammeter. That means it is connected through some rectifier is there. That rectifier is connected in series with 2 ammeters. So one is moving coil type ammeter and second one is dynamometer type ammeter. This circuit is connected across a sinusoidal AC supply of 100 volts. The resistance of the rectifying device is 10 ohms in one direction and 1000 ohms in the opposite direction. That means under reverse bias condition, because only one half cycle diode will be forward biased, another half cycle it is reverse biased. So it is mentioned there when the diode is reverse biased, in that condition also it is not offering infinite resistance, it is offering only 1000 ohm resistance. That means under reverse bias conditions also some current is passing, negative half cycle also will be there. Calculate the reading of the 2 ammeters and the power supply means. This is the question that is asked. So let us try to first draw the waveform so that it will be clear to you. So this is my input signal. So as per what they are giving, during positive half cycle, because resistance is less, so it will conduct most of the positive half cycle. So positive half cycle it is conducting. Coming to the negative half cycle. So negative half cycle, because the negative half cycle also some resistance is there, it is still conducting. So that's why the magnitude of the current may be less in the negative half cycle, but still some magnitude will be there. That means this is conducting during the positive half cycle also, negative half cycle also, but magnitudes are different. Okay, it is conducting in both half. So now what will happen to the average value? Because your PMMC instrument respond to average value. So average value will be average of this positive value plus negative value. Resultant average value will decrease because of this negative component. But if you are calculating the RMS value, that means dynamometer type of instrument, what it will do? Dynamometer type of instrument measures the RMS value. RMS value means this waveform comes to the positive side, so it will measure the more value. Let us see what is it. So it is given there the series resistance is equal to 50 ohms and V is 100 volts and resistance in the forward direction for the diode is 10 ohms. Resistance under reverse direction is 1000 ohms. So total resistance in forward direction will be, 2 resistors will be connected in series. One is, because meter resistances they have not mentioned, we are neglecting it. So it is RS, that is 50, plus forward direction diode resistance is 10. So 50 plus 10 is 60 ohms. Similarly in the reverse direction it will be 50 plus 1000, it will be 1050 ohms. So now we can represent the sinusoidal voltage, instantaneous value of voltage is equal to RMS value multiplied by root 2. RMS value is given 100. So 100 root 2 sine omega t, or this is nothing but 141.4 sine omega t. Agree? So from this I can calculate instantaneous value of the current in forward direction and reverse direction. So forward direction is voltage divided by resistance corresponding to the forward direction. Similarly, reverse direction, voltage divided by resistance corresponding to reverse direction. So ideally speaking, this resistance will be infinite. That is why reverse direction current is 0. But here they have mentioned some resistance. That means it is conducting. So forward direction, when you substitute it, divide the resistance 60, you will get it as 2.357 sine omega t. Similarly, in the reverse direction, it is 0.3147 sine omega t. So let us calculate the RMS value and average value. So this you can see in the forward direction current is different, reverse direction current is different. Forward direction means 0 to pi, we will take this value, and pi to 2 pi we are taking the second value and calculating the RMS value. RMS value is 1 by 2 pi because we are taking for the total duration 2 pi. Integration of these two things. Integration of these two things. So this, when you calculate, you will get it as 1.189 amperes. So we can tell the RMS value is 1.189 amperes. So which instrument will read the RMS value? Dynamometer type of instrument. That means the dynamometer type of instrument will indicate 1.189 amperes. So now coming to the second one, average value, because average value is indicated by PMMC, it will be 1 by 2 pi. Integration from 0 to pi, this value, and pi to 2 pi, it is this value of the voltage that is coming. The current waveform is this one. Getting it? So when you calculate it, actually what happens during positive half cycle, it is positive. Negative half cycle, when you do this integration, this result will come as a negative. So your resultant value will be this one, 0.649 amperes. So you can see here, when compared to dynamometer type of instrument, the PMMC instrument is reading less. When the waveform is distorted, so this is the problem. And in the reverse bias condition, because what is happening, it is conducting in the reverse bias also with a different resistance. So that is creating the problem. So ideally we are reading that under reverse bias condition, it don't conduct, but practically it will conduct. Some leakage current will always be there. So the reading of the dynamometer type will be RMS value, it is this one, PMMC is this one. So it is also asked there, calculate the power supplied from the mains. So power supplied from the mains, power supplied in the positive half cycle is different, negative half cycle is different. So I am calculating them and adding them. So during positive half cycle, because it is conducting for half of the cycle, so I am taking as 1 by 2 times of V square by RF. Similarly, negative half cycle, it is half of the waveform, half times of V square by in the reverse direction. So voltage is equal to RMS value is 100, 100 square divided by 60 plus 100 square by 1050. You will get this value as 88.1 watts. So in this way you have to calculate. I hope that the PMMC type instruments, when used in collaboration with the rectifier type, what are the advantages, disadvantages, how to extend the range, those are clear to you based on the numericals. If you still have any queries, you can leave your comments in the comment section below. I will answer to your queries from there. Thank you. Thank you very much.